you want good talent, you have to put up with some bad habits. Let's get back in there with the original Bad Habit Boy, Glenn Woods.
Wednesday edition of the Bold Republic Radio Show. My name is Glenn Woods. Thanks for joining me. Phone number to get involved, 844-700-BOLD. Don't forget, there is an app for that. So anytime you would like to listen to the show or check out what we're doing, there's the app right there, and it is absolutely free, and pun is intended. No, it's just that simple. Just go to your app store, type in Bold Republic. You'll see the round logo over here come up, and just load it down. There you go. At your fingertips anytime you want. That's the Bold Republic app. So, okay. I got to give credit to some people. I really did. This was good that you guys caught this. I came across an internet meme. It showed a beautiful country-style home. I love this style of home. And in the front yard, they built, when you build that little wooden box there, and you can go ahead and plant inside there. So, it's like a garden where you didn't dig down into the soil, but you added the soil into the box. There's rows of that right in there in the front yard. And someone asked, what if every lawn was transformed into a farm instead of an expensive upkeep of grass? Everybody that I saw answering that question, well, you'd probably be arrested by the city. Yeah, because you used to live in a free country. You don't anymore. That's why. This is Glenn. Who's on the phone?
Hey, it's Judy.
Hey, Judy. Thanks for sending me the story.
My city council up here. I'll tell you what. These guys, they're trying to say, well, we've earmarked $5 million for this plaza for the eclipse coming up.
Oh, yeah, right.
2017, okay?
Right.
Okay, and then now they want to build a convention center. They didn't want the old Parkway to be the convention center, so they're going to build one in back of it. And what they're asking the city to do is to pay for the infrastructure to it, to a private company that owns the land.
The city of Casper, Wyoming has a big problem with getting involved in projects that should be completely up to the private sector. Let me start with the first one you mentioned, because I'm really confused about that. My sister, who, we're from Florida, has been talking about coming out here with her husband and visiting me since I moved to Wyoming. And I finally said to her, you know what we should do? We got this eclipse coming up. So why don't you just come out and visit during the eclipse so you and I can see that together? I would love to see that with my sister. And she said, fine, we'll make plans. We're coming out during the eclipse. Here's my question, Judy. You live in Casper, Wyoming. You talk to these nutballs in your city council all the time. Why would the city have to set aside money for that?
It's funny. It seems like there's this, it's called the Yellowstone District. And that's where they spend a lot of money, because you have a lot of your well-connected politicians that are, half of our city council live in that area or have businesses in that area. And, it's to profit those businesses.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with the rest of Casper.
Well, here's what's confusing to me, because I think the eclipse thing illustrates so much. First off, do they have to pay to create the eclipse? No, it kind of happens naturally. So we can take that off the table. Next, do they have to build hotels for people to stay at, or campgrounds for people to stay at to see the eclipse? No, because those private businesses already exist. Do they have to build restaurants for people to eat at when they're watching the eclipse? No, Judy, they don't, because that private business already exists. Now, the only thing I could think that they might need to spend extra money on is they need to consider, do they need extra security, because a lot of people are going to show up.
Well, yeah, and that's where your police department, you could get volunteers to work overtime. As far as traffic, they're saying the sheriff's department could help out with that. We're paying a gal from, I don't remember where they said she was from. We're paying her $275,000 to put this event together that I think a small board of people could probably manage it.
Yeah. Well, and for that matter, as far as a board of people managing it, things like that. Okay. So, yes, the eclipse, is right over Casper. Actually, the exact full eclipse is further southeast of you, but we're going to get a great view in Casper, Judy. This is going to be really nice. But I can understand promoting it, but wouldn't the private hotels and restaurants be spending their own money to promote it? Why would the city need to promote it?
You would think. Our tourism board and all that is so over bloated. They got, $9 million this last time from the...
All right, let me ask you that one then, because once again, Casper shows exactly what most cities do. So does the city of Casper have a tourism board?
I'm not sure, but I think they do. I know we have the DDA and CADA and all those guys who entertain supposedly businesses to come in, but I'm not sure.
Okay, because if the tourism board was a bunch of private businesses getting together and saying, hey, let's cooperate together to let people know how wonderful Casper is, and they should come visit Casper, Wyoming, I'm perfectly fine with that. It's a membership club. Come join, be a member, and help promote. But a lot of times cities, even the state of Wyoming, has a Department of Tourism. It's just not necessary.
Well, I imagine they would if they gave them $9 million. There's a Department of Tourism for sure.
Yeah. So you said it was about $5 million for the city of Casper to go ahead and do what for the eclipse? What are they planning?
Well, they're doing the plaza. They're going to build the plaza downtown. That's just the tip of the iceberg. $5 million was put aside to secure the land. Then they spent another $3 million on buying Moss Holders furniture for the parking lot. Then you have it's going to work out to about $11 million in taxpayer money, and they've only come up with $2 million on their own. The people that are pushing for this plaza.
Holy cow.
And the reason they liked it so well is one of our city council members, Kneen Schlager, they had taken a trip up to Rapid City, South Dakota, and she was impressed with their plaza center, right?
Right.
We're as much like Rapid City as Detroit is like Casper. But whatever. Anyway, she was impressed with that, and she got the Fab Five, because there's always 5 on the council that have their fingers in just about everything, and they win the majority of the votes anytime something comes up.
The Fab Five.
That's what I call it.
I would like you to reach over into your little book and give yourself a point for that one. That was good. I like the Fab Five. That works on me.
Well,
okay. So, all right. So, I remember you one time talking about this plaza thing on air with me. So now the latest excuse, I guess, is we need the plaza for the eclipse?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. We also need another convention center. We don't have 3 of them already, but we need another one.
And are these convention centers holding regular conventions? I mean, are they making money?
Most of the hotels, like anywhere else, when the oil boom died out, so it's a motel room.
Okay.
And one of our guys that are running for Tom Reeder's position for legislation, House District 58, Pat Sweeney, he's a regular at the city council meetings, and he's always putting his 2 cents in. One of the things that stood out the most to me on him was he was against this plaza when he owned the Parkway, and now that he's running for a House seat, he's all for it.
Okay, now I'll let you tell me, because this is my theory. But again, you deal with these people all the time, and I know they just love you, Judy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm adored.
My theory is, no matter what city you're living in, the reason people get on the city council is, I'm sure somewhere deep down in some little corner they love their city. But it's so they can start projects like this, and they make sure all of their buddies get the money to build these projects.
Oh, yeah. No, I have an actual book that I write down the names of a certain individual, like, say, Ed O'Pella, former county commissioner. And then I can draw a line to the next one, which is his pal in the real estate business, or